Hi guys, welcome back. Right, I've not been on for a bit, have I? I'm sorry about that, but you know how things are. I've changed my camera angle. I don't know whether this is going to work out better. We'll have to see. If you don't see this video, then you know that the camera angle's no good. So, but what I've got here is some shredded vegetables. I've got carrot, courgette and onion. And what I've done, I've used my mandolin. Now, what I've just done in my blender, in my bullet, is some chickpeas, tinned, drained, blended to a sort of, you know, a bit of a pulp with egg and garlic and a bit of curry powder. Yeah, so I'm going to bake those when I put the oven on. Let's get this lot out the way. What I've got here is a pack of frozen chicken fillets. What we need to do is get some spices in with these onions, yeah? Now what I've got here is Tikka Massala powder, you know, that you buy from the shop. I'm cheating, I'm not soaking the chicken in the yoghurt and the Tikka Massala paste because I'm putting, that's ginger, quite a bit there because I'm doubling up the portions, don't forget. And then I've got paprika. Now I've got quite a bit of garlic here, right? So I think there's about 5 cloves there. So that's, you know, it's a lot of sauces going on here. This is garam masala and cinnamon. So I'm just adding that little extra kick to it. It's quite dark that is now. Let's add a bit of this chicken. Right, so I'm just gonna get that fat off. Just cut it into slithers. It's the easiest way to do it. It's frozen, but it's like got a bit of a, still a bit, oh, your cat's off. Can you hear him? You can't have this, mate. This is frozen. No. And it's going in a curry. Yeah, there's going to be quite a lot here. Can you see how much is going in? Just pull it over a bit. Yeah, it's going to be a big pot. I might have to transfer it to another pot. I have got a bigger pot. But what I'll probably do is divide it up. Because that's the plan. What I'm doing is coating all this chicken. There's a lot of that's all chicken solid. Coating it with this lovely paste. I'm going to get that turned up now. Right, so this is sort of cooking down now. What I'm going to do now is get some rice on the go, and then we'll come back. This will probably be cooked. Probably give it about half an hour, yeah, and then I'll come back, and then we'll start to layer up the lasagne, and also get everything on the go to put in the oven. Right, guys, this is nearly cooked now. You can see how much is in the pan. I've got a big, heavy pan. Look, it's massive, absolutely full. What I've got here is some defrosted frozen spinach to add to it as well. So this is like nearly cooked really, so all I've got to do now is add the creamy bit, yeah, instead of like what you'd normally add, which would be like double cream or single cream or whatever they use, I don't know. I've never made it with cream. I'm adding some Greek yoghurt, the 0% one. I've nearly done then. I only nearly put the blooming paper in. Oh God, see how crazy I am. Right, we don't want that. Let's take that off because I'll probably use a bulk of this anyway. Yes, this is quite thick. It's not like a runny sort of thing. So let's see how we go with that. You add it at the end as well. You don't add it while it's cooking. You see the sort of texture of it. It's quite wrong. What I've done is cooked some rice in the microwave, yeah? So I'm just going to have a look, see if this is cooked. It should be. It was a bit al dente a bit ago. And I'll put it on in for another minute. That looks about good. You can usually tell. Oh yeah, that's done. So what I'm going to do, we'll use some of this tonight with our tea. Let's get this show on the road. Let's get one of the sandwich sheets. Right, so what we'll do then is we'll put, I'll probably end up using some of that for my peppers because I don't think I'm going to have enough in here. Depends how deep I want my lasagne, to be fair. I'm just going to do 2 and pop it in a takeaway tub so I can microwave it, at least, in the week. I don't mind having a microwaved lasagne, to be fair. I just broke that chicken up. There we go. Right, now what I'm going to do now is put the top on, then add a little bit of juice. I don't really want chunks of chicken on the top, so I'll just pop that down there. Just some juice to cook that sheet. I mean, you can, I'm just giving it a push down. You can pop a bit of farhay, the Greek yogurt on top. I might do that actually. Let's just see what happens when it comes out the oven. It might not work, it might go weird, but we will see. Let's just get these out of the way. So that's that one, done and dusted. Panko crumbs. Right. Now what I'm going to do, I've got no turmeric, but that is curry powder. So the plan is to get a few panko crumbs in here. There we go, that'll do. A bit of curry powder. Not a lot, just a sort of a heaped teaspoon there. And I'll pop some of them on top as well. Pop the lid on this, give it a shake. You could have used a little bag or something. Just anything just to distribute the flavour. And then I'm just going to pop that on there like that. And that will give it just a nice crispy topping. It's sort of similar sort of thing that you'd have if you were doing cheese, yeah? A cheesy topping. And then a few of them just sprinkled on. But what I'll do is cook it with the foil on first, and then take the foil off just to give it a bit of colour. Right, so let's get that one out of the way. Cook these down like you would normally, in the oven. These will have a smidgen of that on top, just for a bit of colour. Actually, I'm going to put a bit on here as well, and we can see what it is then. Well, we know what it is. That looks better. There we go. So we got a bit of coriander on that one. A little bit more. I like coriander. If you don't like coriander, miss it out. It's all stuck to my hands because it's wet, because I washed it. I hate that. It drives me mad. On the top of here, some more panko. And I'm going to do the same with this. I'm going to pop a lid on it because we don't want the filling to disintegrate and dry out too much. If you get a bit of a lid on it, it will keep some of the moisture. So there we go. So we've got our peppers. Right. Oh, there we go. So that's like either 3 meals, two peppers each as a main, and you could have some sides with it, or a single pepper as a a lunchtime snack. And then we've got the lasagne. That'll probably be cut into 2 because there's only like 3 sheets on each side. Do you know what I mean? So that's like, it looks quite big, but it'll probably shrink down. And then in here we've got the rest of our curry. And what I'm going to add, actually, I'm going to get dirty hands again. the rest of our coriander. Almonds. I don't know whether I've added almonds to that. I don't know whether I did. I think I just added it to this one. It's not a lot in there, it's just enough just to... Sometimes I'll put the almonds in at the end, sometimes I'll put them in near the end so they cook a little bit, you know, but it depends what sort of texture you want. So that's 3 portions of that. 3 portions of that, and that is probably 3 portions to be fair. So we've got 9 meals out of all that chicken, and it's different. Instead of making a massive curry, and you've either got to freeze it or you're gonna have curry every night for like 3 days. See the water that's come out of them? It's a good job actually, I did that. Right, let's get the oven on now. Right, I want 180. And then I'm also going to cook my son's samosas as well. So I don't know where I'm going to put them. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'll have to chuck them on there when they've cooked up a little bit, because they won't take as long. I'll push them over and I'll pop them in the oven for my son. Right then, folks, let's see if it's going to be all turned out how I want it, hopefully, and we'll see what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. Right guys, the stuff's all come out of the oven now. That's the lasagne, as you can see. It's not quite as brown as I'd like, but I've had to get them out of the oven so I can eat my tea. Peppers, stuffed with the Tikka Massala. I did spray them with a bit of fry light. That's my son's, he's already put his naan bread on his. Got a spare portion at the back, look, well, I've filled it quite to the top, so there's quite a bit there. There's mine, and there's me little pakoras and my son's samosas. But I might sneak one of them myself. Right then folks, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye.